Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Nevada.
We got the Yeti, it's time to get things started.
Welcome to the Bronco Off Rodeo here in Las Vegas, Nevada. So we flew down here from Minneapolis, Minnesota, and today we are experiencing the full tour that you get when you purchase a Ford Bronco, and it is now available to purchase in some cases. So you can purchase a half day. You can also, here, there's the Raptor experience. So if you purchase a Raptor, there's a specific different experience, which is also only available at this location. So today we're going to walk you through the entire experience that you are going to be presented with when you purchase a new Bronco and decide to go to the Bronco Off Rodeo.
What Austin said is true, and it is new to the off-road rodeo. Is previously you had to be a Bronco owner to even think of coming, but it has recently been open to the general public. And what's cool about that is it's about $800, and you can fill all 4 seats for that $800. Everyone can drive and have the experience. You get wined and dined. It really is a good deal. I would recommend it if you're looking for a date day or something fun to do. If you're traveling to any of these locations and just looking for a fun experience, so I would recommend it.
We just got done with orientation at the Bronco Off Rodeo. So we went ahead and got started by going up, introducing ourselves to everybody. We put a little pin on the map where everybody's from. It was pretty cool. A lot of people from California here in the Nevada area, but we went ahead and put our Minnesota pins up there. There's a few people that have made the trek down after introducing ourselves and getting a little bit familiar with the Bronco and showing us around some of the cool things and telling us a little bit about off-road with like approach angles and departure angles and stuff like that. We went ahead and went to a few different spots where they introduced and showed us to a lot of the cool features that the Bronco has. They showed us how like sway bar disconnect works, how the differential lock works, how trail turn assist works. They allowed one of us in our group to get into the driver's seat, walked us through it, which was pretty dang cool. After we did that for about an hour or so, we went ahead and picked out our Broncos. Currently sitting in mine, we got an Area 51 Badlands soft top that we are sitting in here. We're about to take off on the trails for the first time today. Pretty excited.
So good. Nice and easy. Even slower as you come down. Start turning passenger. More passenger. More as you come forward. More passenger, more passenger. Nice and easy. Good job. Super slow. Rear tire's going to come up and over that big rock. Nice and easy. Great job. Nice and easy. Okay, keep coming forward.
We went ahead and did some off-roading for a little bit, which we started off with some beginner trails. So after they gave us that whole walkthrough that I talked about, we started off with the beginner trails, trying to learn how some of the technology in the Bronco works, which is really cool. The way that they kind of walk you through and show you how your own vehicle that you purchased works. And it's unique that, you know, no other manufacturer really does this as thoroughly, I would say, because when you went to the Land Rover experience, did they show you this much tech?
They do. It's just on a different level. So they do. It's just different.
Okay.
It's more thorough.
It's just very cool how thorough they are, showing you how all the tech works in the vehicle that you purchase, so you know how to use it and go off on your own and use it. Not only that, but they are trying to train you to be able to do this yourself. So you go through some techniques and talk about some things on going out onto the trails yourself for people who have never done it before. So it's kind of cool that they teach us this. So we got to experience those beginner trails. Then we had some lunch, which was great. It was like we had some teriyaki chicken.
Oh, it was okay.
Yeah, teriyaki chicken with some great rice, killer cookies. We had
veggies,
good
salad. Yeah, it was good.
Veggies. It was really good. And you actually have already done a Bronco Off Rodeo.
Right. Yeah. So this is pretty cool to not only see the different like scenery and trails, but also the different presentation that the staff puts on, and they are so far nailing it at both locations. You have some people that are awesome. They have fun personalities when they're teaching you about the Broncos and the capabilities, but also just making it fun and having a good sense of humor throughout the day. So it really is a good presentation. Now, you say the beginning of the day is kind of the beginner trails.
Yeah, it is.
Knowing that you haven't been in the driver's seat or haven't had a lot of off-road experience, even this first half of the day, do you think it's a good time?
Oh, I think it's a great time. Yeah, I've been in the state of Minnesota. There's nothing off-roady around us at all. Like, this is totally new to me. If you're into cars around us, you're into well, going on autocross, taking it on tracks, driving to get to those tracks. There's nothing like this around us. And if there is, it's like mud, and it's through the trees. And even then, there isn't a lot of like thorough trails like there is in this entire area.
And
so I've never gotten
definitely
to,
not this.
No, and it's definitely not this. We have mountains around us and the rocky terrain. It's a really unique experience, and I know that these vehicles are capable and it's tremendous what they can do, but being behind the wheel of them and experiencing that firsthand is an entirely different experience. So it's pretty unique, and it's kind of crazy being in, you know, like it's not my vehicle, and it's a $50,000-$60,000 vehicle that you're kind of pushing to the limits. So that's pretty cool.
I think we should maybe stop talking and get back out on the trail.
We should. So we have about 4 hours of driving ahead of us now. So we started off easy, we ate some lunch, now we got 4 hours of driving. Let's get behind the wheel.
As Austin is navigating the rocks here across the trail, I thought I'd just share a little story with you guys, which is kind of fun, which led us up to this trip. So I have been on the Bronco Off Rodeo twice now. Off-road rodeo, that is. The first time being that we had purchased a Big Bend. My wife and I went to the Texas location, and now here we are at the Nevada location, my son and I, and this is right around his birthday time, coming into Christmas. So one thing that is kind of fun is it's not only him and I that are here, it's also his good buddy Solomon. And approximately 7 or 8 years ago, the three of us, 4 of us, including my wife, took a trip out to Virginia, where these two, long before they could drive, went into a teen driving camp. Camp Motorsports, it was called at the time. At this camp, they learned basic car control and just kind of the basics of driving before they could even legally drive a vehicle. And ultimately, this was some of the beginning of just offering my son experiences as presents for his birthday and Christmas. This led into a kind of a fun story here. This led into a dirt fish rally driving, which that was in Washington, and that is ultimately how this whole YouTube channel started, is on that trip where we were making memories and experiences, and Dad here didn't really want to spend any more money, so lo and behold, we made an absolutely horrible YouTube video while we were waiting for our plane on our Dodge Challenger rental car. It was bad. So here we are, approximately 7-8 years later from that first car driving experience. And here is my son. I wonder what is going through his head now all these years later, starting at that Camp Motorsports, and now he is behind the wheel of this $60,000 SUV, navigating some pretty darn rough terrain. And lo and behold, if we look right behind us, that's Solomon back there in that yellow Bronco. So it's pretty fun how life and making experiences together, how it all pans out.
Rocks. We needed to give it a little bit of gas pedal to overcome those 2 rocks, which was just gradual enough. And then once that happened, we were able to get up and over those rocks, and our feet are basically flat on the floor again.
The Broncos tech is pulling me at less than a mile an hour, and it's very impressive. It's incredible, the capabilities this machine has just straight from the factory. This is not modified at all, just totally stock, and it's incredible. It really is, that you can just buy one of these vehicles and you can go wherever you want to go. It's amazing. On 3 wheels right now, I can rock it like crazy. Now watch this. I press this button right here, sway bar disconnect, Badlands. Ready? We're gonna drop. Isn't that crazy? Super cool how that thing works. That stay bar disconnect allows it to flex substantially more, so it's really cool how we can be sitting in here and physically feel the vehicle drop to allow all wheels to touch the ground. Now check out this angle we got going on right here. How could a car possibly make it down this? I mean, like these are huge boulders.
As you walk through here, it's hard to believe that we're actually going to go through here with a vehicle.
Dude, even after that,
rock is huge.
even if we went through this
video
part,
probably doesn't do it justice, but that is one big boulder, and this is right in the middle of the road.
Coming on 4 o'clock here, which means we have about 2 hours left until dinner, which concludes our day.
And overall, I've been off-roading for probably 5.5, 6 hours now or so, behind the wheel of this Bronco. And my thoughts on off-roading. So we live in the state of Minnesota, as we've stated many times in a lot of our videos. We don't have stuff like this near here. We don't have anything like this near us. So this is a totally new experience to me. I have no off-road experience, lots of performance car experience and stuff like that. But this is a new type of thing to me, and I really enjoy it. And here are the reasons why. And actually, at the end of this, I'm going to ask you guys a question that I want to know the answer to in the comments below. But the reason I really like it is it's kind of technical. It makes your brain work. It's really not that expensive. If you get yourself a vehicle with the warranty like these amazing Broncos, this is obviously very capable to do from the factory. If you have a good head on your shoulders and you're paying attention to what you're doing, ultimately this shouldn't cost you anything more than a set of tires maybe every couple of years. As we're seeing on these Broncos with 3,000-4,000 miles on them, it does look like a lot of them are in need of a set of tires. However, that is all 4,000 miles of this. This is all these Broncos have done their entire life. These have no road time. These are specifically only on trails, so expect about 4,000 to 5,000 miles out of a set of your tires on these things when you're into this stuff. So ultimately, what you're paying for is a vehicle idling all day. I mean, I've pressed my gas 2-3 times. You're paying for the vehicle, and that's it. Like, it's cheap. It's really not that expensive when you think about it. You can camp out here, go explore. Ooh, got a little rock there.
A little kiss.
Yeah, go explore parts of the world. Find some friends to do it with. Overland, camp. Bring some food. I mean, this is super enjoyable. I do it all the time if I lived in a climate like this, but it makes me want to purchase a vehicle, which is the question I have for you guys. So I'm thinking about ordering something new here. The Ford Maverick that I have now, we're starting to run out of videos ideas on it, and I like to get a new vehicle every year. That way I can continue to produce content for you guys. With the current financial situation I'm in with trying to save up for a house, I don't want to buy one of these new Broncos right now. They're kind of expensive. So I'm going to narrow it down to a couple of cars that I'm thinking about here. One of them is the new Tacoma, which I currently think is at the top of my list. What do you guys think in the comments below of the brand new Toyota Tacoma? Pricing was just released on it from Motor Trend, and I'm willing to pay a little bit for it because of the resale value and overall reliability of the Toyota product. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Should I buy a new Tacoma, and should I get into doing some overlanding videos on the side of our typical fun Corvette videos? So let me know down in the comments below what you guys think. I'm a big off-roading fan.
Really viewing this as a perk on our experience today at the Off-Road Rodeo in Nevada. That is the fact that we are getting this experience of nighttime trail riding, which it was awesome to see the scenery during the day, but it is also pretty fun to see the experience that having light bars on and just completely trusting your headlights to guide your path. It's just a whole new experience, so it's pretty fun. Maybe think about that when you're booking your off-road rodeo experience. Wintertime could be a thing. The first time I experienced the Bronco off-road, I went into it with a big bend and came out of it with a wild track. Now I went into it with a wild track. Makes me wonder and think if I should come out of it with something different. I really don't know what that thing should be. Guys, it's really cool that Ford offers this experience. I totally suggest, if you don't get the chance to go out on the off-road rodeo, that you get out on a trail and experience what these Broncos can do. Even if you're not going off jumps, these are truly remarkable vehicles. Thanks for joining Austin and I on the video today, where we got out in the desert and experienced the capabilities of the Bronco. We'll see you next time.
Sorry, just one more second. I just wanted to give my take on the Bronco Off Rodeo. It was an amazing experience. Thank you so much to my dad for gifting that to me for my birthday present. It was fantastic. I had a lot of fun, and it actually got me kind of into this whole off-road segment, overlanding segment, because I experienced something I haven't experienced before. And just looking at some things, it ultimately looks like a really cheap way to explore the world and explore off-roading. Yes, it's expensive to buy the vehicle, but on top of that, you're making your own food, you're camping, there's not hotels on top of it, you're driving to the destination, not flying. And
there's just a lot of world that I'd love to experience. And this is, I think, a somewhat affordable way to do it. So I have purchased a new Maverick. There's a video that's going to be coming out here soon. We're going to upfit this Maverick and turn it into an overlanding vehicle. I know in the video earlier I was planning on doing a Tacoma, but things change, and they change quite quickly here on Performance on Wheels, it seems like. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Just like my dad said, look forward to seeing you next time.